there, it's Brooke, and today we have another tier tray video. So I haven't done one in forever, and I've just been wanting to do tier trays. So I decided to get my Dollar General tray out. Here it is. If you don't remember, if you've never seen it, this is the one they had at Dollar General like early spring. They called it a rack, tiered rack. I thought it was funny. Anyways, so this series is called One Tray, Three Ways. So I have 3 different ways I'm going to decorate the tray for you today. So I picked out kind of things that are like coming up or that you could use any time of the year. So first one is going to be back to school. So I know some people are already getting ready to go back to school like in a few weeks. We got at least a month before we go back to school, so we haven't started thinking about it quite yet, but they are bringing out back to school stuff in our stores in town here, so there is that. I will have a middle schooler and a high schooler this year, so I'm freaking out just a little bit about all the hormones that are running through my household right now. But that's besides the point. So I got a little back to school tray that I'm going to do. And then the second one I decided to do was like a memorabilia vacation kind of tray. So I just picked out a few trinkets that we have from some of our vacations and then things that remind me of our vacations. And so this you could be kind of like an ever-changing tray. Like anytime you go somewhere, if you get something, you can add it or this or that. I don't have a lot of trinkets. I tend to buy like magnets. I don't know, or I have pictures. I always do like a photo magnet and stuff. So we don't have a lot of trinkets from our adventures, but I have a few, and then I have other things that'll remind me of the others that I don't have. And then the last one is just an everyday kind of family tray that I decided to do. I usually like to do just an everyday tray, neutral kind of tray. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get to it. So we got the tray here, and so the first thing that kind of inspired my back to school tray was this little sign I got at Target, and it says, "Don't forget how awesome you are." I just thought that would be fun, you know, kind of a fun back to school thing. And then so I started going through my kids' just old school supplies from the end of the school year, and one of them had a pack of colored pencils that I thought would be fun, and I just put it in this little pitcher. So we're gonna set that up here on the top. And so then I just went through my items that the boys had and that I had that reminded me of school. So I have these red mason jars, and I thought, you know, like an apple for the teacher, thought would be a good background filler. And then I had a letter M, just our little monogram that we have, and I just thought that was fun. And then I have like an and sign. So it kind of like relates to our family, but it's like schooly kind of stuff, I guess. And then I found some glue sticks in just a clear jar. My glass is just from the Dollar Tree. You could use any clear glass you have, and these are just used dirty glue sticks from my kids' stuff. I wanted to use these scissors on there. I just thought it brought in some fun color, but I didn't quite know how, so I decided just to lay this basket on its side here and lay these scissors, which I thought the basket was kind of fun for school. And then there's the scissors, and then I also had this little light bulb. We use lights in school, and I always think I got good ideas when I see that light bulb. And then a little schoolhouse was kind of my thought. And then I just wanted some filler back here, so I just grabbed one of my tins and one of my greeneries from Hobby Lobby and just popped that in back there. And then, you know, I gotta have my little garnish, so I had some of these little erasers from the pencils. Throw a few up here, throw a few down here. And there is my just simple little schoolhouse tier tray. And I just kept it pretty simple, just using items that I had, nothing fancy. And so I'll probably put this up when we get a little closer to back to school just for something fun. And there it is. Second tray is my like memorabilia tray. So I gathered all the memorabilia that we had. So we have this little tiki that Ollie picked up when we went to Florida. I have a little angel from when we went to Maui for the honeymoon. And then the other little memorabilia is our baseball cap, and I've used this in all sorts of things. Wait, I think I had this down here. Yeah. And I just have this little stand I thought it would look nice on just to elevate it up a little bit. I'm going to grab my picture so I don't forget what it looks like here. So then I just grabbed some signs that I thought would go well with it. So family, because we, we're usually like a family vacation. And then I thought the party of 6 sign was kind of cute and would work with it. Because we went to Las Vegas kind of as our baby moon, but we weren't pregnant yet, but we knew we were going to be having kids. So I just filled a little glass mason jar with all of our Kenzie dice. So I thought that was just a good filler to kind of have here in the background, remind us of Las Vegas. Of course, I just grabbed my white little lantern jar that I always use for my filler in the back, and then I grabbed my little white house. I thought that'd be cute because, you're going away from home, symbolizes it. And then I just grabbed some vases to kind of fill in around here. I grabbed a blue one to match the blue. I grabbed a little orange one here to kind of fit in with all the colors. I just filled it in here with some greenery just to zhuzh it up a little bit, add a little bit more color and a little bit more fill to it. Pretty simple but fun. And there's still room on here, so when we go on a vacation again, we get a little something or, things like that. There's still plenty of room to fill in here. I also thought it'd be cute. You could kind of like put some pictures of your adventures on here too pretty easily. But this is what I ended up with this time, and I think it's super cute. This would kind of just be an everyday one for me, like I wouldn't know what to put out, and I just have pretty simple decor in my house. So this would, you could just throw this out as like a fun, remembrance, like it's in between seasons kind of, or if you're going on another vacation, this would be a fun one. You could even put like a countdown on it or something like that. So this is really an any time of year that you want, or it could stay up all year if you have like a family room and you just want to have something that reminds you of all the fun times you have as a family. This would be a good one. Okay, so the final one is just an everyday one, and I wanted to go pretty simple and neutral, and then with items that you probably have or something very similar. So I just first started with a family sign. I decided I wanted to use my willow tree little figurines. So I set the tall one up here on the top, obviously. That's the only place she fits. And then I put the dad here on the second tier. And then I just picked out some items that were neutral and that just went with like a neutral, simple theme. So I decided to grab my little gray vase, put that up here on the top. I grabbed my little gray truck, and I'm just going to slide that here in the back. And then my little green lantern I have. I love those. The next step was just some greenery. I wanted to add a greenery up in the vase here to kind of balance out the height of the willow tree angel. And then I also did just add in these little woody things from the wedding section, just as kind of a little filler. Put in one over here too. And then I added this greenery kind of here just behind it to go with it. But I still thought it needed some fill-in of stuff. So I have these moss balls from either Hobby Lobby or Walmart. So I just grabbed those, give it a little more pop of green, and fill those in. And these do make like a huge mess, so just be aware of that. And you can't necessarily see the ones down here on the bottom, so it's more for like when you're on the side of it or anything like that, which when mine sits, you can kind of see all the way around it. I don't usually decorate the back, but like it to look nice from the sides and different things. So there is just my simple family neutral everyday tray. This would be good for year-round in my opinion. I like to give you ideas in these one tray 3 ways for just a simple one if you just like to do it for every day depending on what your decor is. The first one I did a black and white buffalo check one, and then this one I did this more neutral with pops of green. All the greenery is from Hobby Lobby, and then of course the willow tree angels, which a lot of people do have. If you don't, got cherished teddies, precious moments, something like that, you could definitely fill out with your tray. So that's the last one. Well, that is the one tray 3 ways I have for you. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some inspiration. And I think this tray is very translatable to any 3-tiered tray that you have. Just might have to add more stuff because this is a slightly smaller one. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.